The game. We'll show you the rest after. Viking down here. You gonna join me on the cast, my friend?
Might as well.
Might as well.
I don't know how to play this game, so I figured I might as well talk about it. I don't know how to talk about it either, so it's always fun.
Doing all right. Ever heard of Raid Shadow Legends? They sponsor everything. Yeah, we can get that as our sponsor.
I don't know even what that means.
They sponsor everything right now. It's hilarious. It's some game, like mobile, I'm assuming.
Oh, well, yeah, it seems like a perfect sponsor for us.
Yeah. Oh, gets just the tick of the fireball there. So, Tropic actually coming back in from the losers bracket after dropping the Yarn in their last matchup and taking down Gossamer in the losers, actually.
Yep, quite the Cinderella story here. No one ever expected Tropic to make it this far.
I don't think that's true.
Oh, shit, sorry. That's not true at all.
Quentin in the chat with the pro advice. Bruh, Yarn should just hit the buttons and win.
I mean, that's what you gotta do. You just gotta hit the buttons in the right sequence and hope that the opponent does them in different sequences and stuff.
That's some like hashtag South Korean advice right there. Hit the buttons, just win.
Oh god, that's a wall of text.
Oh my god, I don't... We're gonna have to... Yeah, you read that, I'm gonna keep casting.
Alright. Oh, it's about Raid of Shadow Legends. Sleeper hit.
Oh god. Neutral there from Tropic. He's trying to get Yarn out. First stock going the way Yarn. He will make it back to ledge there. Looking at his options to get up that fair. Not going to do it. Grounded. That clap is going to send him down to 2 stocks apiece.
Technically Godzilla King of the Monsters with two...
no, absolutely
yeah,
is.
I mean, you got 2 reptiles, right?
But you know what? It's like it's a Godzilla endgame because he's fat like Thor.
Well, Ridley would be Rodan.
Yeah, no, exactly. So
Rodan versus Godzilla.
It's fat Godzilla like fat Thor.
Beer drinking Godzilla.
Really nice fireball placement there by Yarn. You know this kid spent like half an hour one day going to all the normal stages and like figuring out what this exact spacing for fireball is, right? Like just memorizing that shit.
Didn't write his essay though.
Happy Viking Day. Thanks, Quent. Appreciate it.
Wait, isn't Quentin here?
He might be still here.
Is he still?
Thanks, Quentin. And then unfortunate.
It'd be great if he leaned over the railing and just waved at us. Right
unfortunate real early kill from Tropic here on Yarn.
But Yarn has him up to 163. He definitely has him in kill percent. Just needs to finish the job, and that'll be enough. Down to final stock here in game 1 of this losers final. So good. So the can goes for the up shot there. Oh, into the up air, and that is enough. Game 1 goes to Tropic.
Yarn is definitely looking a little, flustered.
He said what as he got inhaled with that blunderbuss there. He was not happy about it.
There is so Tropic has this really cool tech with that where he falls through.
I'm gonna put somebody that knows how to cast. I'll let you sit down.
I gotta say, I love Candy the Losers, like Raid Shadow Legends, like what you would read off if they were a sponsor. It's so great. I've never been much of a mobile gamer, but forget everything you know.
Yeah.
Like, it's so fucking
Somehow
good.
Tropic has this crazy tech. Even when I was playing against him earlier, this crazy tech where he falls through the platform after he shoots the blunderbuss. It's pretty cool. I just did hand motions and no one saw it because this is an audio recording. So we got Yarn and King K rules. King K rule is his up B. I think is a little insane how it hits through the ledge, but we're seeing a good neutral here from Yarn, just spacing out a bunch of nairs.
Just a bunch of nairs.
Just a bunch of nairs.
Nairs all day.
There's another nair. Ooh, good grab.
Oh, going for that stomp, trying to get the grounding in. Obviously, you know, the 2 grounding moves from K. Rool.
Oh, he missed the punish. It should have been an easy punish. Just a little misspace on that F smash, but that won't kill K. Rool. Guess what?
Yeah. Weird. K. Rool's not at, 100. If he's not at 120 or so when you hit him, he's not dead.
Yeah, and luckily that
unless
big
you
old
really
back
mess
air
up.
Comes through. So yeah, I think if I was Yarn here, I wouldn't try to give Tropic any platforms. I think that tech kind of messes with them a little bit.
Well, that open space not going so well for Yarn in the moment either. Gets back, and I gotta love Shauner's here on the desk with me. Yarn is representing Maroon Squad with the tag Maroon today in game. And you were the origin, or was Ryu the origin of Maroon Squad
No,
today?
so
Oh!
wow, what a spike angle.
Yeah,
No,
you're not ready to tech that one, unfortunately.
I asked Estwald, or Chris as we know him,
Yeah.
I was just like, what color are we wearing today? And then he was like, what? And I was like, maroon. So then a bunch of other people decided to wear maroon.
Okay, so you started it.
I completely started it.
So Maroon Squad was your creation today.
Yes. We're going to try and get color. Ooh, he almost went for a double fair spike. Or bear spike. Whoa,
Oh, there we go.
great tech.
See, and there's the difference. Yarn did not tech when that same thing happened to him. Getting the tech out of Tropic there, that could be the game. You know, something that small. Gonna wait that out.
Yeah.
Oh, really nice choice of the command grab.
I'm,
The jump off into command grab was sexy.
yeah, and Tropic not being able to really mash out of that at such a high percent.
Yeah.
All right, so we're just seeing a pretty spaced out neutral here. We got a lot of nairs. Ooh, unfortunate
I don't know, a
that,
little fireball damage.
yeah, a little fireball damage, but he lost his stock to the ball.
Cannonball, yeah. You gotta respect that cannonball because it fucks you up. Fair. Going for the command grab. He wants to fair chain, I think. doesn't he?
Yeah, I think
Oh.
I just don't
Nope,
think he
he's
wants
just going for
Tropic.
Oh, he went for the two frame. You're
That's what
really
I was
not going to
saying.
get against K. Rule.
No.
It's
I
you gotta
learned that
go-
the hard way.
You just go fight him off stage, honestly.
Palutena down tilt still got hit by that
Like,
thing.
K. Rule's so vulnerable off stage, I'm not sure why more people don't just fight him off stage.
Yeah.
There we go, that up air though, and Yarn's going to take game
Yarn's
2.
gonna
even
take
it
game
up.
2 with up airs ending each game. What do you know? We have a marker.
You need a pen? I can get you a pen.
We're getting people pens because they don't remember what happened in the game. So
Yarn.
Yarn caught the pen on camera.
No, he missed the pen. It landed on him.
He's a football player.
Pick him up.
Cite him. 4 years.
All right, hold on, let's hit these more fake sponsors in the chat here. Best Fiends, it's friends without the R, because we've all heard that a million friggin' times.
Browse safely and securely. securely.
NordVPN. Oh, have you heard of Honey? You just browse the internet and do what you normally would do. What else we got? Skillshare, Squarespace, and Nintendo themselves. Because Skillshare is going to show us how to make a website on Squarespace, which makes it so easy. And then Nintendo will shut down our website for copyright infringement.
I really want to know how this is sponsored by Best Friends. Oh, Fiends. Best Fiends.
Best
huh.
Fiends, yeah, it's a mobile game. Best Friends Without the Art. You haven't heard that a million freaking times?
No, I
You must
don't-
not listen to any podcasts.
I listened to The Daily
Yeah.
by the New York Times. 'Cause I like,
Okay.
yeah, that's so they're
Oh,
sponsored by like Apple.
Actually, I think Quentin coming in with the biggest one here. This is sponsored by your local prostitutes.
Actually, fun fact, I'm a history teacher.
And
Prostitutes.
you buy all the prostitutes?
No, prostitutes are the reason a lot of towns in the West started because brothels made so much money that oftentimes prostitutes had more power than men because they had all the money. So,
Factual.
fun fact, prostitutes started most of the West.
Why are we talking
Fuck
about
esports.
prostitutes?
Whoa. Language. Denver was actually started because of gold, and then, fun fact, in
Another one.
1880, a bunch of people started like hating on the Chinese, and they started an anti-Chinese riot, and a prostitute brothel had shotguns, champagne, and high-heeled shoes, and they won.
Speaking of shotguns, we've got another K. Rule match here.
With a musket.
Yeah, it was close. It's a blunderbuss, actually. Get it right.
My bad. Excuse me. Sorry, blunderbuss. How could I be so?
So
I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna segue this, and I went
this
for it.
there was a
Shotgun.
lot of B spacing here, a lot of fireball versus the blunderbuss. It seems like I think K. Rule does a little bit better job at spacing versus Ridley. And I think it really does mess Ridley up because Ridley does kind of need to approach.
Oh,
Oh, you know what?
That killed.
That
What?
up smash is just gross.
That killed
that was
so
down smash.
early.
Oh, was it? Oh yeah, no, it was down. You're correct. He didn't do the I'm a floppy boat thing. You know, I gotta say one more thing in the chat. Sponsored by Vikings, and you know that'd be great for us. Sponsored by the Minnesota Vikings. When you're probably not gonna win, but close is good enough.
yeah.
Well, they already wasted all their money on Kirk Cousins, so I don't know if they can sponsor us.
True story.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, Yarn's really going.
They're both so far off stage we could not even see the stage.
Exactly.
You gotta love when the camera zooms in. It's just like, I hope you guys fucking know where you are.
This is just empty space. This is a bunch of Stardust. And
Exactly.
oh, wow.
jeez.
That killed insanely.
That up air. You know, I'm a little disappointed he didn't go first up air into up B, because taking somebody out the top with the helicopter is one of the most satisfying things in this whole game.
Yeah, I've
So
done it to Yarn.
I did say this a couple games ago, but I don't think Yarn wants platforms. I think Yarn needs space.
Yeah, no, Carol's pretty good in space too. He can short hop with fairs and fast fall neutrals as well.
Yeah, I think Ridley's too big.
Ooh,
There you go.
nice.
I think
He
Ridley's.
saw the iframes ending. He took advantage of it there.
I think Ridley's a little too big and too light to be like messing around on platforms because a lot of extension. There's that tech, that fall through blunderbuss side. That's what I was saying. You don't really want to face that.
Yeah, I mean, that's how
Tropic
we win against me,
running away.
really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
when I learned the fall through on the blunderbuss, it changed K-roll for me, honestly. Oh, and there it is. That down smash is plenty.
He tried to
Tropic-
punish the fall through blunderbuss and he got down smashed.
Tropic going up 2-1. So, I mean, we saw that though. Yarn won the previous game. That was a pick from Tropic. So let's see what Yarn
Correct.
goes to. Are we going to see, FD, God, there's so many few platform stages right now.
Lilat.
So then this is Hazards on Lilat. So with the tilts, that can mess with the projectiles, and it has the slopes on the sides.
2-1 Tropic right now. Oh yeah. We're gonna have Gossamer come join. I'm gonna go finish my Corona. Coronavirus 2020.
This broadcast sponsored by the coronavirus. It's a beer and might kill you.
What about the Modelo virus? Alright, Yarn definitely has some ground to make up. I feel like Tropic is getting into him a little bit mentally. Just because of his K-roll.
Yeah, Tropic doesn't even play K-roll like K-roll. Like, his game basically revolves around like forward air and up throw. Like, he just knows exactly
No,
what to
that's
use that.
absolutely what you should be using though. Because K-roll's up throw is the most damaging throw in the game.
Yeah, I wonder
His
who taught you that.
His forward air is super good for your spacing because that short hop fair is really hard to deal with. That and fast fall neutral airs.
Yeah.
Tropic
like-
just catching every one of his.
And it's funny when you say like about a low T character like K-roll. Oh, I don't play K-roll like K-roll, so it's like so they play them well.
Oh gosh.
God, so much launch on that too. I mean, it's all about the up and the down throws for K-roll because the grounding off the down throw. It is super easy to mash out of, but that's why I usually go with up tilt on the back end of it. Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, the mash out of the command grab.
Jeez,
Yeah,
wow.
Yarn was not ready for him to be out of it that quick.
Yeah, Yarn has actually caught on to the blunderbuss play.
Oh,
a little
nice
bit.
F smash
And also
from Yarn.
nice
Living at
play
181,
now.
but
Down to a gentleman's 2 stock here. That was a really good read from Yarn on the get up. Spaced properly, got the forward smash in. I mean, this game 3 going, game 4 going a lot more evenly than the previous match. Going with the real cheeky, trying to suck him in and spit him out underneath the stage.
The old suck and cuck.
Oh, the smash off of that. Yarn
Oh gosh.
really regretting not teching that landing. That was a big deal there.
Yeah, Yarn had that read 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Ah man,
Tropic
Tropic
did-
is so comfortable. It's not even funny.
No, he's playing very comfortably right now. I mean, he knows his Ridley pretty well because they have faced multiple times. So Yarn did previously defeat his mean sword fighters, so it's not too surprising that
Oh yeah. Well, and Yarn beat him actually in the winners bracket.
You beat him in the winners bracket, and I'm not surprised that Tropic would switch to something
Close.
else. Oh, almost getting
Once
that.
again, I think Yarn needs to start challenging K-roll offstage rather than going for a 2-frame. It's so hard to get the 2-frame with the propeller guarding it.
Oh my god, he shot him with the blunderbuss and then he hit him with the cannonball, then got the.
Yeah,
Jeez,
it
sucked.
was-
That was nuts.
I
that
feel,
was a
I feel
rough
like
moment for
Yarn
Yarn.
needs to be a little more aggressive.
And that's where we saw him win up in the winners,
He's a-
was when he got up in the K-roll's face. And
Yeah,
did
he's
run up.
he's just
Yeah,
letting
he's
Tropic get too
very
comfortable.
off stage. I mean, flub, but
What you want to do against K-roll, and it's easier said than done, of course, is contest him off stage, but not from a vertical standpoint. You want to
Right.
get to the side of him. put him in a bad position.
Oh,
Now,
very
of
nice
course,
up
you
air.
have to be careful to not be behind him because that back air spike is gross.
Yes, it is.
But
it's just like
the
Mario's
lag
low
on
level.
every single one of K-Rool's aerial moves is immense. So if K-Rool chooses to do that off stage, he's probably signing his own death warrant.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Gosh. Tropic just covering every one of his options right now.
I
Here's the drop
appreciate.
through.
I was about to say I appreciate Yarn waiting on the ledge because that's really the only way you can counterplay the blunderbuss stuff he's doing is you just can't get off.
Oh, he jumps that time.
Oh, like, he didn't even like use it when he was on the ledge. He just waited for him to jump. That was crispy.
Well, he's just covering the options. He went for the shot and the drop down, and if Yarn, did anything other than a roll up, he's getting taken there. And that time he just gets up
Yeah.
into it, and that's the kill. And Tropic takes it 3-1
He's going to grand finals.
and heads back to Grand Finals, absolutely. And in Grand Finals, waiting for Tropic.